Pasha Pabo, Wynette 7, Big Boy Pep for my peeps. ASPS down. EVOL way up. DARE made news. Let's get to it. So, we talked about this yesterday. ASPS, Altisource Portfolio Solutions. So, right around the time we were watching for the post-market activity, but as you can see, there was a tabletop starting here. So, after we had this huge run here, right? Coming up here over the last few days, for me, when I saw the tabletop and it started to get a little, looked like it ran out of gas a little bit, looked like it ran out of pep, I was like, okay, so I executed a sale for about 75-80% of what I was holding in there. And the tabletop continued flat over to today, right? As you can see this. And then we began a drop. Now, the interesting thing is, in this zone here in the red I got, it's approximately at 932, fluctuating, right? So that would be down 11%, 11.5% if you held everything in there over yesterday. If you got a good chunk of it out and you just kept enough in to see what it was going to do today, you know, it's not that bad of a sting. You're up huge since last week. So tabletops came down. What I'm looking at is this red zone, or the zone I have outlined in red. I think the bottom of the red is going to be good for the near support. We may have had some people in there that was looking to short the stock. Got out of it real quick because this is a nice little sell-off. Again, also this climb was really started, ignited by just some news on some extension of credit to begin with. So when you're looking at the situation, you don't really know how long that climb is going to continue to happen. So let's take a look and see what plays out tomorrow. If it remains above the bottom here, which is 914, all right, that would be a good sign. I think the lowest, I ain't gonna say the lowest because of course you know the lowest is 0, but let's see if it remains above the 914, or the next line down I would say would be 894, and then in the zone between 944 back to 10 is good. Like if it can get back above this into the 950s and maintain some energy, it could easily float back up to $10.11. So I actually sold the rest of mine at about the 10 here at the 1030 mark. So we finished the day prior to in the 1050s. It got as high as 1061, and watching it today, I let go of the rest of the ones I had at like 1030-ish, 1040, because the tabletop continued, and I was using that expecting a little bit of a drop. People taking profits, people, maybe getting squeezed, however it works out. So then it did a little dead cat bounce, and we continued to drop down a little more into the mid 930s. So let's see if it holds tomorrow. Above 913 creates a new floor there, and 893. All right, so that would be what I'm looking at tomorrow. Now, hopping over to EVOL had a huge day today. You know what we're watching there. It finished the day, even though it dropped here, right? It finished the day at 277, which was it's finished at up 18.88%, which is 44 cents. So you were up 44 cents a share. It got as high as 316 for the day. So even from where it finished, there's an opportunity for you to grab another 30-40 cent a share today if you were paying attention. So that's a nice parabolic move for it. really interested in what they got going on. Again, this news is coming from the addition of basically a whole service provider using their chips, and that's going to be good for them long term. Let's see if this can actually maintain its level right above the 264 and continue to work its way up to 320. All right, that's what we're looking for there. Now, DARE is one that we've been eyeballing, and I like. It's been doing some good things lately, and it came down a little bit today. It's down 4 cents, which is a little almost 2.5%. Light touch, and it had a high for the day of $1.80. If you were to able to take advantage of that peak, you would have got another 15 cents per share. If you're holding overnight, you're at the 164 mark. Now, this peak here could be related to the news. If we go to the Twitter, right, we'll see that they had a little announcement today, and they were saying, we're thrilled to announce positive phase 1 results for DARE HRT1 for women's health. The findings support its potential as the first monthly therapy for symptoms of menopause and validate its potential as a drug delivery option for women. Now, if you guys go back into the prior videos, if you want to know more about DARE, go on the YNet7 channel. Go back, may even be as far back as the Q4 of 2020. Check out the in-depth review I did on DARE. They have a company that's in there. They have a subsidiary that they purchased called Microchips, which is really what I'm really interested in them, because that's dealing with that chip technology for the body, which like it or not, people are pushing it. So you might as well make some money off of their dreams, right? So, and by investing in them, you could actually be doing some help in some cases. Now, to what that equates to is could relate to the spike. If we come here, right, we can see that if you look behind my head, there is a section back here, right here, in February, where it hit $3. So now that is about $3.85 is where it peaked at in the last 52 weeks, as you can see here. So this dip, if I move my head out the way there, you can see since it dropped off from that 350-ish high that it had, $3 mark here back in transitioning into January, we're reaching now the next whole point higher than it is right now was in the 225 area, and then that's using the bounces down. Okay, so if you use the bounces coming down, it's about 225. Then spent some 250, and then you're at the $3. If you look on the other side of this peak here, right? If you look on the other side of this peak here, right here, right? Then that was a $1.50 mark. So if we use that on the front side as a precursor look, it held at 150. It dove a little bit thereafter. It came back up to almost 150, came back down a little bit, then shot to $3. So the thing I like about this stock is it's quiet, but when it moves, it really moves. And if you have any position on it, it's definitely worth it. So take a look at them. Good news for the long term. They're trying to help some women. However you feel about that. Now, however you feel about their methods, let me say, that's fine. And what they're, like I said, what I'm interested in with them is actually the microchip stock. I wanna keep updated on the status of their progress, because I'm really interested in knowing when and how the chip technology for the body is being developed. So this will be a good indicator of how that industry and how that market and how that asset is moving through its phases towards finalization. We should hear things from them. So keep an eye on DARE, be aware, Pasha Paro, YNet 7, big board pep for my peeps. Enjoy.